Hi, welcome back to the Cannabis Sommelier. If this is the first time you're joining us, we pair cannabis and wine. Today, I have an exciting pairing from one of my favorite producers in Canada and one of my favorite producers in Argentina. The wine I've chosen today is from Zorzal. This wine is Ego Franco. The wine is 100% Cabernet Franc, which is not something you see very often in Argentina. I love this wine because it's so full-bodied and full of fruit. It's so different than anything I would have expected to try, and every time I have a glass of it, it blows me away. Not only me, but a lot of international judges. This wine scores between 96 to 98 points from all of the credible judges, which is amazing, being as 100 points is a perfect wine. This wine also actually won Best Bordeaux Varietal over 15 euros at last year's Decanter Wine Awards, which is huge for a Argentinian-made Cabernet Franc. The winery itself is in Mendoza, Argentina, and it's a very interesting setting right in the foothills of the Andes. A beautiful growing season with nice hot days and cool nights. This wine, Ego, actually comes from the way that it's finished. Juan Pablo, the winemaker, was the first one in South America to actually ferment wine in concrete eggs. And if you can't imagine a concrete egg right now, 6 feet tall, 6 feet wide, and inside that egg, what happens with fermentation is you get heat and CO2. And that heat and CO2 pushes the must, the juice, up the sides of walls and down. And that juice rains on top of the grape solid layer that forms on top of a fermentation. And so in that grape solid layer is all the skins, and the skins give you all of that flavor, tannin, color, everything that actually creates the wine, because inside the grape it's mostly water. So the terpenes, everything is really held in that grape skin. So this wine, delicious. It always smells like a fresh blueberry pie with a little bit of tobacco on it. The extract I've chosen is Blush Sugar Wax from Kind Selections and Gastown Collective, a collaboration. These guys, two of my favorite producers in Canada right now. Kind Selections doing amazing extracts, really worrying about the cannabis that he sources in the first place. And Gastown Collective, just looking for the best cannabis on the market in Canada. And he's really doing that. Everything that I've gotten to try is top notch, and he's really representing connoisseur cannabis in a great way. So if you can find any of both Kind Selections or Gastown product, I would definitely check them out. So Blush, I don't know much about, but smelling it, there's so much blueberry. It's like a fresh blueberry pie with a little bit of sugared Concord grapes. So I can only imagine that it's a shishka berry or a blueberry cross, but something secret, a pheno, that somebody in the Pacific Northwest has obviously created, which is really cool. So the extract itself is a sugar wax. In the middle, it is a medium lemon, and on top, it is definitely gold. It's very potent, and it smells like fresh baked blueberry pie and sugared Concord grapes, like I said. So that's why I thought it would go really well with the wine that to me smells like blueberry pie and a little bit of tobacco. So smelling from the extract to the wine, it makes the grapiness stand out of the wine a lot. I really don't like saying that about wine. I usually call it a vitis characteristic, wine grapes being vitis vinifera. But it really makes the grape characteristic stand out in both. So if you enjoy grape juice, Cabernet Franc, and there's also when I smell from the extract to the wine, an interesting bready quality. Let's see how they taste together. Delicious, very balanced on the palate from the aroma. Still that same blueberry, sugared Concord grape. It's a great pairing. It candies up the wine, as we've learned in our experience. When we find those correct pairings of terpenes, when they mesh, it really candies up the wine. And this has done just that. When I described it as blueberry pie before, you know, if you were a wine geek, you may have caught that. Now it is 100% blueberry pie. It's sugary, sweet, dripping in all those blue and black fruits. Wow, that's a delicious pairing. Food-wise, a nice ribeye steak, medium rare, some peppercorns, nothing too crazy, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, nothing to overpower the wine. I think would be really nice. Light salad, some potatoes on the side, some roasted fingerling potatoes. This would be a great night. So I hope you'll tune in next week. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you then. Cheers.